The good gentleman from the 12th District, Representative Goehner.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. When I first pursued education, I started out student teaching, and it was a 5th grade classroom, and it was the year that sex ed was going to be taught because we needed to be more enlightened, and the kids needed to know more because of things that have been happening in society. And so I looked at the curriculum, and quite honestly, that was 40 plus years ago. And I was somewhat surprised, and I was hopeful I was smarter than the 5th grade class I was teaching. But I was appalled at that time as to what we were teaching, and it gave me a little bit of intrepidation because I was really concerned about, oh boy, where are these kids going to, where are they going to go with this? And I found out they were 5th grade boys. And the questions they had and the things that they were thinking about was not anywhere near what the curriculum said should be age appropriate. And the reason I bring that up is because that curriculum at that time was devised by professional educators that felt that that was appropriate, Madam Speaker, for those 5th grade kids. And these are kids that, I am from a very conservative rural area where I live now, but this was in Kirkland. And so these were kids in the Puget Sound area, the ones that were the city kids, so to speak, the ones that had more experiences, and yet those kids weren't there. And I bring that up because the curriculum that I looked at on OSPI site and forwarded to my daughter, who is a grade school teacher now, and I said, does this seem appropriate? Because sometimes I think, maybe I'm not keeping up with what's going on. But I really felt like I had, because I've raised 3 kids. My wife and I have raised our kids. We have grandkids. Our grandkids are from 6 to 16, and we're able to interact with them and seriously try and gauge where they're at. And the curriculum that we're talking about putting in the classroom by, that it has professional approval, I would say is not where these kids are. But as you do get older, and as my seatmate from the 12th, said, if we started at the 6th grade level and you start looking at some of that curriculum, we've done things here tonight. It's been, brought out, some of these amendments that we've had. And the one that troubles me the most is for students not to be able to opt out. Because, Madam Speaker, we on this very floor said if you're 14, you can get treatment for HIV without the parental consent. And I guess my concern here is that the curriculum is really not the type of curriculum that our kids in the state of Washington need to be exposed to at this time. I know that we want kids to be enlightened, but I would urge a no on this bill.